Good evening. Tonight, on this dark and spooky Halloween, we are about to delve into the depths of a classic. Only few would dare step into what is known as the first Castlevania game. It's time to grab your whip, because Simon Belmont is about to set out on a quest that started it all. This is Super Scarby's Castlevania Halloween Special. So without further ado, let's begin. Nothing like classic Vampire Killer, my favorite song in Castlevania history. It's a great Halloween, so I figured I'd throw together this little special. I actually made it a while ago, but I figured Halloween would be a good time to upload this. So, this is just something small, fun, a little bit off the beaten path from my normal stuff. So, I might sound a little bit weird. I apologize for that. I'm filming in a different position than normal, and I'm also a bit under the weather right now, so I might sound a little stuffy, but hopefully everything should be okay. Anyways, this is kind of like a mini old school walkthrough. So, Castlevania, you're taking up the whip of Simon Belmont, and believe me, this is one of the toughest games in Castlevania history. It is without a doubt a wonderful challenge for anyone who loves a good challenge. A lot of that has to do with the stiffness of the controls. Anyways, as you enter the castle, obviously you are powered up with your whip. It's important that you get your whip to the highest power possible. When you die, your whip power is reset. You do not want that, because if you're basically you'll be dying a lot, so it's unfortunate that you have to upgrade your whip, but it's important to know that you can upgrade it. Your power in this game is hearts, and this powers up your sub-weapons. Oh, what a cheap bat trick. Sub-weapons are powered up by hearts, and anyone who's played modern Castlevania games also probably are aware of the sub-weapon system. It's gotten a lot of changes over the years, but back in the day, it was powered by hearts, which is a bit interesting since hearts normally represent health. But in this game, it's hearts for power of your sub-weapons. Also, if you grab those crosses, that acts to kill all enemies on the screen. Now, you have various sub-weapons in this game. The knife was at the beginning, that's just the regular dagger. Holy water, which I have now, is probably the second most useful sub-weapon. It throws holy water at the ground of an enemy. It also pauses them. Now, you have a very limited health bar in this game. This isn't like modern Castlevania. There's no save points or anything. So, 2 hit point health bars will go down for every hit in the first and second stages. In the third and fourth, it will be 3, and in the fifth and sixth, it will be 4. That was the boss battle. It was the giant bat. It's the first boss battle in this game, and it's really easy. Just grab the axe sub-weapon, chuck axes at it, get your score up, and it's an easy start to the game, but believe me, it gets much harder. Onward to the second stage. I don't know what I'm doing here. What am I doing? Okay. Hit that candle, get the boomerang. Back in the day, it was called the boomerang. Its technical name now would be the cross, and this is without doubt your most useful sub-weapon. If you knock out those blocks, you can grab that hidden item. That's only for score. This was back when score actually mattered in video games. So if you're trying for a high score, you definitely want to get that. Use the boomerang here to hit out the Axe Knight over at the left. And they take 2 hits to kill. These might be your first enemies that actually take 2 hits to kill. So it's a little bit annoying. You always have to keep your eyes peeled for bats. There's a lot to say, and I'm kind of scatteredly saying what needs to be said, but hopefully I'm getting the point across. These items allow you to use more than one sub-weapon at the same time on the screen. And actually, you don't see that much in the modern Castlevania games. In fact, I think Judgment for the Wii is the only game that actually uses the 2 and 3. So you can use 2 sub-weapons at the same time. Like, you can throw 2 crosses and have them both on the screen at the same time. Oh, jeez. Welcome to your first encounter with Castlevania's most annoying enemy, the Medusa heads. They fly around, and they're annoying. Stand on that platform there, and you'll get another hidden item there. Again, if you're after score, very important. And also, I didn't mention this, but don't fall into holes or water. It's instant death. You don't want that to happen. Now, in this next part, you have to act pretty carefully, because one Medusa head hit and you might be dead. So you don't want to have to go back to the beginning of stage 5. There's 6 levels to the game. Each one's broken up into 3 stages, and if you were to die, you would go back to the beginning of each stage. Where'd that enemy go? Okay. Stopwatch is an okay sub-weapon. It freezes most enemies, but unfortunately it uses up a lot of hearts, and I don't even know why I got it, because that's not a good sub-weapon at all. I actually, well, it has its places, but this is definitely not exactly one of them. Watch out for the Medusa heads on your way back over. That would be very tragic if you got hit there. Meat, I've pointed it out already once before. Meat heals you, very important, because every little health bar matters in this game. And then watch out for these spikes. One hit and you're dead. You don't want to be crushed by spikes. You can duck down between the middle one, and you want to, because that one's a lot quicker. And then get your way over. Now when you walk over this way, be careful. There's a ghost right behind you. Don't want to get hit by that. Head left, watch out for the bat. You can grab another weapon power-up, and it is a pain to jump onto that platform because you can't control your jumping once you jump. It reminds me of, in Harmony of Dissonance, there's a trick you can do to play as Simon Belmont in Boss Rush mode, and it's actually very enjoyable. It's basically like playing like this in a modern Castlevania game. It's a shame Harmony of Dissonance was probably the worst Game Boy Advance game. Watch out for the bone pillars. They take 6 hits to kill. You will hate those. You can hit their fireballs though, which that's essential to getting by some of them later on in the game. Second boss, Medusa. Man, just that name alone makes me hate Medusa, but this is a ridiculously easy boss battle if you have holy water. Just chuck holy water at it, it'll freeze Medusa. At most, you'll take maybe a hit from one of the worms. It's a very easy boss battle. But now, it seems that we're off to stage 3, and things are about to step into their really difficult stages, because now you're gonna take 3 hits for every time you get hit. 3 hit point bars. So, this is the castle's roof. And this very beginning is irritating because of the Igors. They're more like fleamen. That's what they're called in the more modern games. So watch out for them. Stand back and wait for them to jump. If you miss with your whip, you're going to be taking a hit probably. If you do take a hit here though, you can grab the meat, which is very fortunate, because it would really stink to have already a hit down at the very beginning of this stage. It's actually kind of a shame that it was a pain to record this, and because of it, I actually had to get rid of filming all the outtakes, and there's a lot of outtakes, because this is just such a difficult game. That's kind of cool. My recording made me look invisible when I was invincible. There's some jars that allow you to be invincible for a brief period of time. Duck down on that far right platform, and again, you could get another special item. Chuck a holy water here. You do not want to try to fight that thing in hand-to-hand combat. Axe sub-weapon there. I don't even know why I grabbed it, but well, we're gonna get a boomerang in like 2 seconds, so it doesn't really matter. Onward to the next corridor. Grab some hearts. And more Medusa heads! Yay! These ones are actually kind of easy to dodge. Use that axe if you want, since I have it, to chuck an axe up there, grab the boomerang. Oh man, this is not a good... Die, you stupid skeleton! Oh, great. Had to take a hit there. There's so many glitches in this game because it's such an old game that it's actually kind of funny to find glitches. It just makes it that much. Don't grab the stopwatch, stupid. Okay, get around that. Crows. They're a nightmare. And for this bone pillar, like I said, you have to hit those fireballs before they reach you, or else you're going to be taking damage. I'm actually more hit points down than I'd like to be right now. Great. I'm kind of low on health now. Let's see, heading right. No hidden items there. I don't know why I was looking for them. I love this song. It's actually kind of funny because this was the first song I ever used for music time back in, my second walkthrough, Mystery Dungeon Red and Blue. That brings back memories. More bone pillars, more crows. I guess it beats Medusa heads. Timing is essential for hitting those fireballs, but by this point you should be getting used to the... What did I just... I guess that was a cross I hit. More Medusa heads. Darn, are those things annoying. And they only get more annoying throughout Castlevania history. This is like a nostalgic kind of memory. That's why I wanted to do Castlevania for the special. Where did that Medusa head come from? What the heck? Alright, grab the meat in that block. Very helpful. And then chuck axes, whip your whip. And this is the mummy battle. They kind of just throw these little things at you, kind of like something out of Mario. And that was a little too close for comfort. Grab the hearts and grab your orb. And that concludes stage 3. I'm gonna cut the video here and we're gonna pick up at stage 4 in the next part. So, woohoo!